Hi, it's Beth Steinke with Century 21 Judge Fight Company. Welcome back to the Mansfield Business Spotlight, where my goal is to bring you our local business owners who are doing really cool things, both for our community and for their customers. So I'm super excited for you guys to be introduced today to my friend Leslie Radford with this ZEN home. What Leslie does is she takes care of all of the headaches that you have around the house that you have not had the time to get to or just don't know where to start. So Leslie, I'm going to let you tell us a little bit about who you are and then a little bit about your business.
All right. Hi, guys. I'm Leslie Radford with This ZEN Home. I'm based here in Mansfield. I'm kind of new to the area. I'm originally from Lubbock, West Texas, and I grew up on a farm, did a lot of hard labor in my young years, and I went to Eastern New Mexico University and studied broadcasting, and I've done a whole lot in between my college days and now, and that ranges from education to transportation. I recently started This ZEN Home, where I help busy families keep their sanity, basically. So
I love that. I mean, and that's really true, right? Like that problem area that is causing the rift between adults in the home, or the rift between the moms and the kids, or, just why don't you clean this up? And, all those problem areas. And what you do not do is you don't clean houses, but what you really do is you take over spaces. Tell me a little bit, and we've got a couple pictures up of spaces, but tell me a little bit about your sort of space takeover, makeover service.
Yeah, so the central theme around my business is Zen. Zen is basically a meditative art that encompasses the mind, the spirit, and nature, which is our environment. And I take those basic concepts and I pull them in to create a balance of harmony and sustainability in your life, in your home. And I can do that through various household management solutions like decluttering, organizing, helping your family come up with systems like morning routines, getting ready for school or work. Sometimes those kids, they don't want to get in line and get their things done, but I can help you create a system that makes that go a little easier. I can also help with some interior styling, interior decorating. I want you to have a place that you can go, that you call home. It's not just a house, not a place that your stuff is. I want you to feel like you can come to this place of peace, but yet still be productive.
I love that. I know one of the things that one small aspect of your business is sort of the command center, the family command center. Tell me a little bit about what a benefit it is to really get your family command center organized.
So I love command centers. This is where the whole family can come together and get on one page. You can see in the center picture there, this is kind of what a command center could look like in your home. Maybe bigger, maybe smaller, depends on your family. You can have your calendar of activities, all your important papers that you need for that day, that week, that month. It's a really great place to put everything that's going on in your family, in your life, in one place so everybody can see it.
I love that. I love that. And when the family's all on the same page, things just will go smoother and be
run a lot smoother. Yes.
I love that. All right. And so what other types of services besides organization do you provide at this ZEN home?
Well, one of my favorite things is I've always been a creative person. So I like to put some creativity into things. I love to help people beautify their homes. So interior decorating is one of those things. I'm not a designer. I'm just a girl who likes to make things beautiful. Nice. So I can help with that. I grew up in a very creative family. And so my family has always, helped me nurture my creative side. My grandmother taught me how to sew when I was like 5 years old. So I grew up making pillows and curtains. And every house that I move into, I create all new pillows and curtains to match. So my great grandmother taught me to bake. So I do a little bit of meal planning as well. I love to cook. I can help you come up with some really simple meal plans and teach you how to prep those things so mealtime is a breeze.
I love it. And all for the purpose of allowing calm in the family's life, allowing organization, knowing where things are, you're not stressed. I love that. It's a great concept. I know we did a project together last year
Yep.
where my office was a disaster and a lot of stuff in my office. You know, I've got this really cool background so that people can't necessarily see my office, but it actually is still very organized. And you and I sat down, kind of went through a process together where you suggested certain containers, right? So, you know, I ended up turning a closet into additional workspace, really. So I got, you know, cabinets that all were the same height. And so we were able to do countertop, more countertop workspace. And so just really expanded the use of that big walk-in closet that was in my office. And so we did that, and we did all kinds of things, but I mean, it really does help when you can start a year right, or, you know, reset for the school year. And I imagine that you're probably working with a lot of families right now who are getting ready. I mean, it's been chaotic in homes right now. Really get reset. Whatever the new school year is going to look like, once we know that, you can come in and help them reset and see things in a way that they aren't going to see because they live in it, and it, you know, it's part of who they are. You're going to come in and bring that fresh perspective and really help see through the clutter and see through what needs to happen.
Yeah. So you know, it's always easier to see something from the outside, right? When you're living in it, you can't tell what's going on sometimes. So it's kind of like love is blind sort of thing, right? So I can come in, see how you run your things, and then I can make tweaks and suggestions to help it go a lot smoother, and I can get the whole family on board. And that's the important thing right there. That's key, to get everybody on board so that everybody is participating in making things run smoother.
Well, I hadn't really thought of that because, you know, when we did the office project, it's my office. Nobody else works in here but me. And so I hadn't really thought of that buy-in from whoever's sharing that space is important, especially if it's a family space. Now, if you come back and do my pantry and we figure out pantry, that is going to be just you and me. We're not going to get input from the peanut gallery, but I can really see how, if you're talking about organizing meals, or you're talking about organizing tasks and chores and those sorts of things, that having that family buy-in would be fairly critical.
Yeah. So, like, for example, if we were doing some meal planning and meal prepping together, this is something that I can do for you, or I can tell you how to do it. And man, just having things prepped and ready to go will save you hours on what am I going to eat? When are we going to fix this? How are we going to do that? So hours a week, it will save you time. So
yeah, I grimace because meal planning has eluded me for most of my life, all of it. And so that I grimace, because that's just one of those areas that everybody says you need to be doing. And yet every day for all the years I've been a grown up, I wonder what we're going to cook for dinner tonight, or wonder what we're going to, I guess we'll just go out. And then of course it's more money and more calories and not always a great experience. And so that's a wonderful bring the family together business. So I love that. Anything special about this business? Anything unique, or something that you just want to share about your business? That would a fun story, or?
Well, I guess I just started a blog, actually, livinginzenlife.com. And on there, you can follow me and my adventures with all the amazing people that I meet. I focus a lot on people of Mansfield and the people in this area and how they can help you live a better life. Because I think it's really important to, create that calm in your life. Like, we have chaos everywhere, especially right now, right? So it's really important to be able to harness that and, keep your peace of mind. So livinginzenlife.com has a bunch of resources for you, and I just started it, so there's not a bunch of resources right now, but there will be.
Yeah.
On different things, like from going green, or living a more simple life, how to take care of your health and your well-being, and decorating tips and organizing tips. So
I love that. What a great resource that will be for everybody. And I know that you've spotlighted at least one Mansfield business already that I saw on the blog. And I love that too. And I think that writing and editing and creating content is a love of yours, right?
It is. I love doing that. Writing is my passion, next to organizing.
I love it. Well, what do you love most about what you do, Leslie?
I love being able to help people just realize that, being in a place of beauty, what kind of effect that has on their emotions. I've had clients burst into tears and wrap their arms around me, thanking me for lifting huge burdens off of their shoulders, because people don't realize clutter affects your mind. It affects your mental capacity. It can cause depression, and to be able to just get rid of that and live in peace is something that I love doing for people, to help them find that.
As you're talking about that, something struck me as an example of that. So I'm going to tell stories, but about Roger Steinke, but I don't, hopefully he won't see this one, but anyway, most people know that he served in the military, and he was gone a lot over the 26 years he had of service. And so a lot of times our yard would have to be taken care of by me and our teenagers, and that was tough. And he took that yard so personally into heart, right? Like, that was his baby. And when it wasn't looking great, it really affected him. And if anybody said anything, or I said anything, especially, it would really affect him. And so I think about what you were saying just then, about whether it's the pantry, the laundry room, the garage, the shed, the office, the kitchen command area, or the homework room, the playroom, how when we finally just said, let's hire a yard guy, and the relief that was to him to know that it was going to be taken care of, it was going to be fixed in a way that he could then not feel so personal about it, right? So
Right.
That's really the same thing. It's about finding the thing that can relieve that stress that you may not even realize that you're experiencing around some portion of your home.
Right. It's kind of a therapy.
And I imagine too, depending on the size of your house, you have to get creative, and you have the experience and the creativity around space, and what kind of tools that we can use to get creative with the space that we have, and potentially do some purging too, because we all might could do some of that. So.
We all need to purge.
For sure. Well, any last words, anything else that you want to share with Mansfield about this Zen home, or living in Zen life, the blog, and or you? We'd love to hear.
Yeah, I'm just, I don't know. I mean, just check out my website and let me know if there's anything I can help you with.
I love that. That's perfect. And you're available. And do you, generally speaking, you would just do a consultation with someone? Is that how that works?
Yeah, there's several different options of how we can go with things, but yeah, if you want to give me a call or an email or whatever and talk to me about what you want done, and we can talk about it and go from there.
I love it. Well, Leslie, thank you so much for joining
Thank
me
you.
today. So excited to be able to share you with the community and for them to get to know you and the services that you're providing. And thanks again. It's just a joy to have worked with you and to know you. And I hope that somebody new will find you here and reach out and be blessed by your service as well. We
Well,
will.
thank you so much, Beth. I appreciate you.
It's my pleasure. We'll be in touch.